Hey guys. Hello, how are you doing? How is everything going over there? Yeah, first of all, before I say anything, please, go ahead and like this video even before you watch it. Then as well, make sure that you subscribe to my channel here, and also make sure that you click on the notification bell so that you can get notification immediately when there's a new video. Yeah, this channel is basically meant for Yoruba content, but sometimes I will be making videos like this one I'm making in English. So, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá síbí torí Yorùbá, nǹkan tí mo sọ ni pé channel yìí a ṣe nítorí Yorùbá láti train àwọn èèyàn nínú cryptocurrency ni. But láwọn ìgbà kọ̀ọ̀kan, àwọn máa sọ èdè òyìnbó láti ṣàlàyé àwọn nǹkan kan. So, irú eléyìí tí mo fẹ́ ṣe yìí èdè òyìnbó ni mo fẹ́ fi ṣàlàyé ẹ̀. Mo lè gbìyànjú láti ṣe fídíò míì later. But màá try láti fi àwọn Yorùbá kọ̀ọ̀kan náà sí so that ẹ máa lè understand. So basically, we want to read an Ethereum scan. So if you look at this link that a friend posted in our crypto group yesterday, I wanted to click on the link so that you see what it means, how to read a transaction when you carry it out in crypto space, and also for you to see how someone was able to turn a sum of 7 point something dollars, a mega 7 point something dollar to a behemoth $27,000. That's incredible. So we'll go into this EtherScan now to check how it happened and what we can learn from it so that we can also replicate something similar to that in the future. So please follow along as I go through this. So look at it. We'll click on the link now, the EtherScan. So click on the link here. So now this is etherscan.io. Basically, if you carry out any transaction, either on Ethereum chain, either Bitcoin or Binance Smart Chain, these are layer one cryptos. So they are network through which people carry out transactions. So if your transaction has been done on Ethereum, for you to trace such transaction, for you to see what has happened, where the money went to, and to whom the money was delivered to, at what time, the value of the coin that you transfer as at that time that you transferred it. If you want to see all this information, if it was made on Ethereum, you have to go to what we call etherscan.io. You can see etherscan.io here. So when you go to etherscan.io, you can either paste this transaction hash that I have here. You paste it inside this place. If I copy this now, this icon here is for copy. If I click on this copy and paste it here, just look at what will happen. I paste this here. I can simply search for it again. It will bring the same thing, you get. So that's how it works. So EtherScan will help you to scan to see the transaction. So what do we want to learn from this transaction? This is insane because when I went through this transaction, I took my time to study it very well so that I can explain to everyone so that everyone will have a better understanding of what is actually happening here. I would like to go to Ethereum charts so that you see something as I explain this EtherScan. So look at the current, this is USDT chart as we speak. And this is 3,108. That's the current price here. It was far over. So I'm using the daily chart here, daily chart at this point. So it's far over sold here. So that's why a lot of people got in, and I think the market is rebouncing from here. But if you look critically down here, let me zoom out again. You can see this blue line here, a cross blue line. I was the one who put it there. I put it there to mark the date of this transaction that I was trying to show you on the EtherScan. So let's go back to our EtherScan now. Here, let's read our EtherScan. So we'll look at that chart so we understand something. So basically, if you come to this EtherScan, these are the information of the transaction. So we'll start from this place. It says transaction hash Then if you click on this, if you over your mouse on this question mark, it says a transaction hash, or yeah, a TX hash or transaction hash is a unique 66 character identifier that is generated whenever a transaction is executed. So whenever you transfer a token or you receive a token, or there's a transaction hash that is generated. Like if you transfer from one bank to another, or if you try to pay your bills on maybe a mobile app, you will see that there's a transaction ID for every transaction you carry out, so that if anything happens, you can easily trace where the money goes to. So if you don't know, if you do not receive a particular value for a particular transaction you carry out in your bank, you will see that when you complain to them, they want to know the transaction ID. Is that transaction ID, they will enter into something like the ETHERSCAN that they have over there to check where the money went to, whether the money has been delivered or it's in a certain bank and all that. Are you getting my point now? So that is exactly what this transaction hash signifies. So when you see transaction hash, it means this number, which is 66 character, can be used to trace wherever the transaction has gone. Remember, I pasted the transaction hash into this place some minutes ago for you to see that when I searched it, I was able to get all this information. So that's what the transaction hash is all about. How about the status? If you over this place, you see it says the status of the transaction, which is success. So as at the time this transaction was done, it was successful. So this one is block. So and this, look at when I over this place, it says number of blocks mined since. Those are the number of blocks that has been mined after this transaction has taken place. Many transactions has also taken place after that. So that's what it's saying here. It's a number of the block in which the transaction is recorded. Block confirmations indicate how many blocks have been added since the transaction was mined. So since this transaction has been done, other transaction has taken place. We have tons of them. That's why you're seeing the number here. So now let's look at the time stamp. When was this transaction carried out? When was it carried out? Ìgbà wo ni wọ́n ṣe transaction? Ìgbà wo lẹni yìí ra coin tó rà yìí? Coin wo ló rà? What time was this transaction carried out? And what coin did the person who did this transaction buy? So the time stamp here says that this is the date and time at which a transaction is mined. Look at the time. This is 736 days ago. 736 days, 6 hours ago. That was on January 2020, 10 o'clock, 10 p.m., 10:12 p.m., 34 seconds. You see, the information is accurately registered here. 736 days ago on January 2020. So let's go back to that Ethereum chart. That was why I referred to that Ethereum chart. So I want to open the Ethereum chart so you can see this date, what price Ethereum was trading for as at that time. So let's go there now. So let's zoom in. I'll pan this way. You can see I already put this cross here at date. Yeah, if you look downward here, if you look at this point here, this place, January 2020, if you trace it up, you see that this line is aligning to this point. So of course this line was the one which made me see that this is the 5th of January 2020. So I'll zoom in very well so you see the candle, the daily candle for that day. It was a doji, almost a doji candle. You see, this was when this man carried out this transaction. On this day, he carried out this transaction. Well, if you see, that's why it's one thing I want us to learn. Some lessons I want us to learn here is that it's about investing in the right project. Now, at this point when this man invested that money, let's look at what he bought. Was it Ethereum he bought? He didn't leave his money in Ethereum. Let's see. This place says that the transaction that happened here was from this wallet. This is the wallet of the person that owns this transaction. So this person sent a certain amount. What amount? Look at it. This is the amount. It says from this wallet to Look at it. It says contract. The person sent this to this wallet. This is the wallet of the contract address of the coin that the person bought, which is X, HEX. This is Richard Hart's project. I think the first project he did. So this was the wallet they did the sacrifice into. I don't know the type of sacrifice that happened then, but this person participated then. And how much did this person invested? As at that time, he invested 0.0027 blah 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 Ethereum. What was the value of this 0.0027 Ethereum as at that time? If you come down here under this value, you say the value being transacted in a Ethereum and fiat value. Note, you can click the fiat value if available to see historic value of the time of transaction. So come here now. Now, if you look at this place, this was the value of what was swapped for Ethereum then. So look at this. Look at this. As at the time the transaction was done, this was the value 0.05569 Ethereum was worth $7.54. So it was $7.54 that this person transferred through Uniswap. He carried out his swapping through Uniswap. He swapped this 7.54 worth of Ethereum on Uniswap for what? He swapped it for X as at that time. And how many X did he get? He said token transferred. So after sacrificing to that wallet, later that wallet transferred 120,000 X, which was as at the time worth 7.48. You see, the value even dropped from what was sacrificed here a little bit as at that time when the hex was sent back into the wallet of this person who purchased it. I hope you are getting me and you are following very well. So now if I click on this value now for us to see the value of X today, of this 120,000 X today, if I click on this value, it tells us the current value of this 120,000 X that was worth $7.48 before. Look at what it says at the top. It says estimated value on the day of transfer. So when I click it again, it says displaying current value. Click to show value on day of token transfer. So this is $27,000. $27,000 from just $7.48. That's insane. So this may look like it's impossible, but that's the power of investing in the right project. Do you know how much this will be worth if the person has kept his money in Ethereum? Look at what happened here. Look at this place. It's estimated value on the day of transaction. So now let's look at the value of this 7.5 or 0.05569 Ethereum that this person sacrificed or bought, used to buy X at that time. What's the value of that 7.554? Had he left the money in Ethereum, what would be the value of his money now? Look at what it says. It saved $173. So which means if this person has kept his money inside that wallet in Ethereum as at that time, which is $7.5, it will only increase and become $173. Well, it's not a bad one because considering the number of X that has been done there, but you cannot compare it to $27,000. That's a life-changing money that such person has made with just few money, which is $7.54 that he invested. So as at the time, the transaction fee was 0.01. It was not even up to a cent. You see, and this is on Ethereum. You know how big Ethereum gas fee is. So, but if it were what's the value of this gas fee that he paid then, which was 0.00007? What's the value today? The value is 0.23 Ethereum. So, but if you want to do any swapping now, you know what gas fee says. So you won't even get 0.0007 worth of Ethereum for you to swap for to pay as gas fee. You know, your transaction won't go. The gas fee is as high as anything today now. So that's the information. As at the time this transaction was carried out, when it took place, if you look at this was the price of Ethereum on January 5th of January 2020. If you look at the chart, like I said, If you look at the chart, you see it's around 128 here. But if you look at this thing, if you move it a little bit higher, on that day, that was when this person bought this carried out this transaction, and you can see this was the price of Ethereum, then $135. Now Ethereum is trading for $3,000. So this shows that if you invest in right project, Ethereum is a very good project too. For you to have seen such a remarkable gain, imagine the person invested $1,000 in Ethereum alone. The value of what the money will be by now. Not to not talk of if such person had invested $1,000 in X or more. That's going to be insane. So this is how to read Ethereum scan, EtherScan. I mean, for whatever transaction you do, whether on Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain, if you have done it on Binance Smart Chain, you will go to BS scan. I will talk about that one too, maybe in the future when we have a transaction that is so massive that has given such a wonderful gain for someone. So if you look at the difference between what was invested and what was gained, that's crazy. If I put on my calculator here and I type in let me see, 27,808. Let me just say 27,860 divided by, I think we have 7.48 here. See, this coin has done 3,007, has gone up 3,724 times. That's 3,000 plus X that this coin has done so far. So that's why a lot of people are rushing into other Richard Arts project. If you have not participated in this other Richard Arts project, there's one currently going on, and that's PULSEX sacrifice is currently going on now, and we have seen tons of dollars coming to this project. This currently, as I do this video, we have over $873 million that has been sacrificed on Ethereum chain only. We still have others on Binance Smart Chain and other chain. So everything should be up to like 1 billion. I don't know if it's already that, but it's already close to $1 billion. So which shows that people are putting huge trust in this guy. Well, we cannot trust human, we can only trust God, because it's only God that can be there all the time. But people are having confidence in what this man called Richard Hart is doing. So that's what I will talk about today. Also, like I said earlier in the video, do not forget, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. After clicking and subscribing, make sure you click on the notification bell. Don't forget to like this video and also share. So if you have any suggestion about other videos you want me to make, you can mention it, and in the comment section. Make sure you comment too and share it for your friends so that they can come and see how life-changing cryptocurrency can be for one. So that's all for now. See you another time. Thank you very much.